EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Trojans from Southern Cal. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receiver.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Charles. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Charles. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Flynn. Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's the option. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Makes the score.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brings up 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And that's caught by Beasley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Yeah, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL...
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lincoln Smith, 33 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. What a special moment for him. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again, Flynn. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, Flynn, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. back to throw. Flynn. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A 7-yard ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Flynn. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The USC punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
The first down pass.
Not the best pass there, certainly, CD. Poorly timed. And that's the first mark against him here in this first start.
And probably the only person rooting for this team that's somewhat happy about it, and happy's the wrong word, but he's wondering if he'll get his chance, and that's Tommy Matthews. Because they've been in an intense competition coming into this game to see who would be the starter. After a mistake like that, I'm sure Mr. Matthews is eager to grab his helmet and give it a go himself.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
He's across.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Offside defense.
Are you serious, dog?
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They run with Washington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Flynn. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
The first down pass.
That now his second interception in this ball game, and obviously ball control has to be a huge priority, especially when you're fighting for playing time at the quarterback position.
And Coach O'Brien, he's seen a lot in his time. First as a defense coordinator, now he's seeing it with head coaches.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On third down, here's Washington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this drive's been one to forget. They ended up going backwards on 3rd and long and ended up going to the sidelines with their tail back between their legs, and now they have to pump the ball away.
Here's Ellington.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lincoln Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Gators have jumped out in front. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Trojans 10.
Still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Trojans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Bye-bye, Beasley. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Flynn. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Flynn. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The USC punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Ellington now to return it. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set him back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Second and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
For the incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And, boy, this has been...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
Come on, you serious?
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Flynn. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is in for a USC touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have